basically write stuff to relate to people. You know what I mean? My poetry, I try to write it so you know it relates to everybody. The first one I want to recite is called Racism. Racism is a scheme. Everybody's still mean. Whatever happened to Martin Luther King in his dream? Black fighting white, that ain't right. Spanish against other Spanish, this needs to vanish. I mean, can it stop? Will it stop? Rodney King get beat down by a cop. Pop, pop, another person got shot. I think I know the definition of racism. The way things are going, and it's hatism. Will everybody get back their dignity? Or will racism be stronger than infinity? Just picture everybody holding hands, but that won't happen. We have other people owning other people's lands. And why is it such a factor when we need to use the words nigger, spick, and cracker? Just be yourself, not an actor. If you want to be a fan, you want to understand that black, white, whatever, just can't erase it. This one is called I Had a Dream. Also, you know, inspired me. It was Martin Luther King's birthday. All right, I had a dream. Things still seem to amaze me, and this might sound crazy, but I had a dream. I had a dream that the world was a better place, and people got together despite of their race. I had a dream that we didn't slit one another's throat, and Martin Luther King was able to live by his quote. I had a dream that women didn't get beat on by their man, and that quote, yes we can, really meant yes we can. I had a dream that men and women were equal, and to the beginning, there was never a bad sequel. I had a dream that we all lived till we were supposed to die, and we always said hi and never had to say goodbye. I had a dream that this economy was lighter than a feather, and we were always able to do things instead of saying never. I had a dream that good came out of the government, and that we were all able to afford our rent. I had a dream that the society was right, and that we all got along instead of always having to fight. I had a dream that our children lived, and there were no abortions, and that there were never any distortions. I had a dream that there always was right and never wrong. And know this, I've had this dream for so long. I had a dream that money wasn't an option, and we were never poor. And that all the time we heard less, it really meant more. I had a dream that we always won, and there was never a loss. And that we were all able to be our own boss. I had a dream that there was no drugs, and in this dream there was only hugs. I had a dream. I hope my dreams will never be left unseen. All right, this one's called Best Friends to the End. Kind of cute, a little lovable. All right, Best Friends to the End. When I first saw you, my eyes wanted to say grace. Pure beauty was written all over your face. You made my heart race. There I knew you were the best one in the whole place. Since I met you, you swept me off my feet, which felt neat. With your great personality and kindness, no other can compete. When we meet, like if you were my queen, I'd bow to your feet. And like a gentleman, when you get tired, I'll be there to pull out that seat. I remember saying that you was thinking and hoping for that special someone. Well, I'm not going to run. I'm here and I'm ready to show you some fun. I hope you enjoy this poem because it's from the heart. And I hope it brings us together because I never want to be apart. I want to be your one, your only. I'd never be a phony. And I'd always be there for you. I'd never leave you lonely. Why? Because you's my little macaroni. I knew that line would set you at bliss. Now it's time to move in for that special kiss. And this time I will not miss. This might sound subtle, but I could just picture us cuddle. It would be great if you could be my soulmate. Wow, I'm so excited I feel as if I'm at heaven's gate. Now to me that's real fate. But if this is all a dream, then I never want to wait. You could be my cherry pie and I could be your strawberry cheesecake. One day I know you'll be mine, and only mine. Until then I'll be waiting as long as it takes on that line. Damn girl, you're so fine. And I hope to keep this feeling forever. But if my dreams become never, never will I descend. In my heart, you will always and forever be my best friend to the end. This one here is, you know, I had a friend at my program that I go to that passed on. They kind of passed. So this, I mean, you could put any name in, relates. It's called an RIP dedication. No story is left untold. When my time comes, I'll meet you at that crossroad. Carly, you were a very special friend to me. You were very special to everybody. For your laughter, kindness, support, and motivation, you were the man. Why they took you from us, I'll never understand. To me, everyone was your number one fan. When people were stuck on something and couldn't do it, you were always there to tell them yes they can. From your problems, you always solved them, you never ran. Never were you misconstrued, you were always that dude. You always were there, you were always happy, never was you in a bad mood. In every one of our groups, you acted like the star. It sucks you're not here to hear this, but you really are, truly by far. It hurts so much, but I have to realize and understand that you're gone, and that you're in a better place. As for me, I'm trying so hard to turn this frown upside down and just turn it into a smile on my face. Nothing you've done in your life has been a disgrace. We all have a lot of great memories of our fallen lost friend. For you, time, I will mend. There are so many good times with you that we will just be thinking of them and you to the very end, again and again. I bet you're happy now, you finally got your wings. To do up there now, there's so many things. Don't worry, because up there, there's no losses, only wins. Yes, your first life's gone, but here on, a new one begins. I know you're smiling down at all of us from up above. Well, guess what, buddy? We're looking right up, smiling right back at you, because we got mad love. Carly, for you, we're cracking a brew, because it's a celebration, an RIP dedication. But from all of us to you, we promise to move on and do what we have to do to get through. Please, everybody, stop the violence. For Carly, let's just have a moment of silence. This one's called Just a Thought, My Thought. Man, screw all these allegations and what's up with these untruthful accusations? Why must we always act as perpetrators instead of being motivators? It makes me fed up. I'm about to put my middle finger up in and out of the world with full penetration. My heart's racing for that sensation. Then I'll go away and hibernate in my cocoon from this world that makes a hatred typhoon. I wonder to myself why I just stare up at the moon. They watch and they try to label me a loon. So I think and I brush them away with my mind glue. Then I laugh at the society who's as real as a cartoon. And what's going on with this world today when our children can't even go out to play from the gun bullets will spray? I'm taking these matters in day by day. Sometimes I wish I was a bird, so for my problems, I could just fly away. To them, it's all about the who's, what's, where's, and whys. Never about the us, we, whens, and nows. They can't even hear our cries. Now I realize why most of us fake it, because sometimes we can't take it, and the most of us never make it. We try to all grab the white wings of a dove, till we freeze, and then we never find that everlasting love. To me, we're all built like squirrels, always chasing that nut. But when reality comes around to bite us in the butt, look, it's never too late just to wake up. The government thinks we're all dense. Please don't insult my intelligence as I ignore these haters with my military mind fence. Stuck in this world as if it's a cage, wondering if my life is real or just a fictional story and I'm on the last page. It feels as if I'm in Hell's Kitchen and I'm paying my debt with my apron on and my hairnet. And how these people act make me so broken-hearted. Rest in peace to the deceased and the nearly departed. It sucks, but I speak the truth. I try to make people understand, especially the youth. Some don't like what I say, but either way, I'm going to say it anyway. Because if not, stronger and stronger will become with the flaws. If that happens, we will all be knocking on heaven's doors. All the government cares about is their money stacks instead of getting the poor off the street and drugs like crack. Can please anybody get the slack off my back? And we can only ask God for so much. I know He tries with the slightest of His touch. Look, Father, giving me life. I'm thankful for your sacrifice. If I could do it for you, I'd do it twice. The way things are going, I'm not too sure if I'm strong enough. Everything around me is getting so tough. Always caught, never taught. Always bring, never brought. The hell with it. These were my thoughts. Any questions? my heart for the tape. You've only been gone for a day, but to me it feels like eternity. Baby, if you were my college, I'd want to be your fraternity. Every time I'm next to you, I quiver. If you needed a liver, I'd be your giver. Your beauty so pure it flows like the Nile River. In my dreams with you, I had another life. We had a house, children, and you were my wife. I wish I met you some time ago, but my chances were better yes than no. I don't lie when I say this. To me, you're a 10 from head to toe. I feel as if right now, I'm batting 0 to 5. Please show me some type of sign so I can stay alive. God has blessed me with you each and every way. Someday I hope that you're mine, or so I pray. Trust me, I know I can be better than any other guy. All I ask is just for that one try. Don't ask why, please don't go bye-bye. My heart's for yours forever. Please don't break it for our cry. You're my life support. Without you, I die. At this point, I can't be with you, and it hurts. It makes me want to shed a tear. To me, you're so near and dear. Just the thought of being, or never hearing or talking to you, is my only fear. I know you know that, and it's just not fair, but I'm not a kid, and this ain't truth or dare. When I say I care, I really mean it. But I hope someday you and I can be a pair. If not friends, then I'll bear. Now when time for you, I'll wait. You're worth it to be my soulmate. I promise, and I won't mess up. It will be so nice. For you, I will sacrifice, nor will I think twice. All my words are forsaken. Now for you, and only you, my heart's here for the taking. What's the meaning of? What's the meaning of war if we can't make peace? What's the meaning of life without a lease? What's the meaning of money if it can't rightly be used? What's the meaning of having children if they're just going to get abused? What's the meaning of a lesson if it can't be taught? What's the meaning of giving if it hasn't been brought? What's the meaning of kindness if it's accepted in blindness? And what's the meaning of ease without finesse? What's the meaning of calmness if this world's filled with stress? What's the meaning of pleasure if it turns into pain? What's the meaning of having a brain if we're always labeled the ones insane? What's the meaning of love, no true love, if it can't be found? What's the meaning of laughter when there's no time to play around? What's the meaning of quietness if it doesn't exist and there's always a sound? What's the meaning of speaking the truth if there's no trust? What's the meaning of making decisions if it's always a must? What's the meaning of us without I? What's the meaning of being hurt if we couldn't cry? What's the meaning of living if we're just going to die? What's the meaning of being happy if we can't call it gay? What's the meaning of always sinning if we're not going to pray? What's the meaning of thinking thoughts if they never get across? What's the meaning of winning if there's always a loss? What's the meaning of a friend if they always betray? What's the meaning of color if we can't even get along throughout the day? What's the meaning of government helping if we're the ones always to pay? What's the meaning of a meaning if it's always left demeaning? I guess we'll never know that meaning, so I guess for that answer will be fiend. This one's called If I Wasn't Human. If I wasn't human, then I wouldn't make any mistakes. And if I wasn't human, then I wouldn't know how to say sorry and know how long the healing process takes. If I wasn't human, I wouldn't understand love. And if I wasn't human, I think I could live on forever, never die, never cry, never wonder why or believe in the man from up above. If I wasn't human, then I wouldn't think before I speak. And if I wasn't human, then I wouldn't know what it's like to feel weak. If I wasn't human, I wouldn't know wrong. And if I wasn't human, then I think I'm indestructible, always strong. If I wasn't human, then I wouldn't be able to feel. And if I wasn't human, all this pain, I wouldn't know how to deal. If I wasn't human, I wouldn't even be able to learn. And if I wasn't human, for a woman, I wouldn't yearn. If I wasn't human, then I wouldn't know what life is like to understand. And if I wasn't human, then I wouldn't be the man that I am. If I wasn't human, then what would I do and how? If I wasn't human, the life I live, I wouldn't want to live it now. If I wasn't human, I wouldn't be able to write any of this. Why wow, just think if I wasn't you. All right, this one's called I'm Sorry. I'm sorry for everything I've done. I know my actions were stupid. I'm sorry I wasn't thinking, hon. Truth is, I wasn't thinking with my head, only my dick. For that I'm a prick and deserve to be beat with a stick. My thoughts are different now, they're arranged. Trust me, I miss you, and I have changed. I want those good times back, to be the way they were. God, please help me, because now all I do is think of her. Look, I know I fucked up, but I'm ready for the rest of my life to make it all up. Please, I mean what I say. Don't just pass my way. Please don't go, just stay. Listen, I don't want us to be apart. And if you won't listen to me, then shh, just listen to my heart. I know I did wrong and I understand. I don't want to lose you as my girl, and I still want you to be I still want to be your man. My feelings for you are deep. Now all I do is weep. I promise to you, no more late nights out creeping or cheating in the street. I've realized that you're the one and only to sweep me off my feet. So much that without you, I can't be complete. I'm so good with you. I'm set. I'm sorry, baby. It's not you. I'm the one who's the threat. What can I do to make it better? I'm trying so hard, starting with this poem or this letter. I don't want you to go, nor do I want to lose you. This time I won't use or abuse you. All I want to do is to be with you. Remember, I'm your ghost and you're my boo. All of this fighting I'm not used to. Baby, stop. Please, no, it's me. It's my fault. I need you in my life. Right now, my life is trife. I need your support, and I want you to be my wife. You're leaving? Wow, you left my heart bleeding. My insides hurt on me, they're feeding. Love I lack now, and it's what I'm needing. I really messed up. I lost my love. I lost my best friend. Baby, you're gone. All I can do is say sorry over and over again. Lesson learned. You hurt someone, it's like fire. You will be burned. Now, for my baby back, I yearn.
Tom.
One more. All right, this one's called A Hellified Gift. I question myself and I ask, why do I stay high? So I can make it through this world, not thinking that I want to die. As I wipe a tear from my eye, the civilization hurts. Why? What's so good about this place? As I try to see it through, everyone and everything's evaporating without a trace. I try to open my mouth to speak, but I just keep getting this awful taste from the society's bullshit which floats in the air like a chemical waste. I just can't get over it like the rest. From all this racism, death, raping, lies, it makes me want to put on my bulletproof vest. Took me some time, but I finally found out what it's like and how it's such a test. It's crazy, but I still walk around town with my hat pulled down and my unhappy frown, still searching for my turnaround. To me, it's like finding Waldo. It's so frustrating, I can't even call it though. For all this, I get that icebox where my heart used to be. I'm so cold, so cold. If it wasn't so many piles after pile, maybe I would want to smile. Maybe I'd like my life and want to live wild. It's like I'm one against a trillion. Is it because I'm Cuban and Sicilian? Or is it because I'm able and willing? Nah, I think it's because I'm telling the truth and that makes me the villain. Sometimes I feel that a part of my life is missing and it needs its filling. I told everybody I was done and that I quit. Where's my wit? There's so much drama out there that it just wouldn't seem fit. Tell me now, what's there out to offer when all I see is wars ending up in bloody manslaughter? And as much as I want a wife and a kid, what's the use when everybody's life they want to rid? So what will become of all of this? Will we all be in hell in the devil's existence? As for me, I don't know, but till then, I live my painful life in this hellified ghetto.